woke up quick at about noon, just thought that I had to beat a calculus soon. I gotta do math before the day begins, before my teacher gets angry about my grades. About to go, couldn't believe my eyes. My teacher was outside with a graph of sine. He asked me to find the area underneath the curve. He thinks I'm tripping, bruh. I ran outside with my calculator. Chamberlain looked at me like I was a traitor. He looked at me and said, "You can't use that." So I set it down on my front door mat. Then I sat down to think. I figured it out and I gave him a wink. I said I need an interval to solve the integral. He said 0 to pi, and I did something like this. Cruising down the street in my 6'4", integrating the functions and grabbing some mo. The integral of sine is minus cosine plus c, but the c doesn't matter, we can all agree. That c doesn't matter if you have an interval, if you plug your values into the integral. Chamberlain opened his mouth and he started to say, it's all about getting that high GPA, cause AP calculus is always hard. You start doing that math, you'll need flashcards. The fundamental theorem of calculus is legit. Don't quote me, boy, cause I didn't make it.
Was it Leibniz? Was it Newton? Was it Leibniz? Was it Newton? Was it Leibniz? Was it Newton? Was it Leibniz? Was it Newton?
Once you know that the integral is minus cosine, plug your values in and you'll be fine. Minus cosine of the larger plus cosine of the smaller. If you can do that, then you're a baller. Do the minus cosine of pi at cosine 0. If you can do that, then you're a hero. Little did they know I could do the mental math. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now feel my wrath, cause AP calculus is always hard. You start doing that math, you'll need flashcards. The fundamental theorem of calculus is legit. Don't quote me, boy, cause I didn't make it.
It was Leibniz. It was Newton. It was Leibniz. It was Newton. It was Leibniz. It was Newton. It was Leibniz. It was Newton.
Chamberlain was bored and wanted more, so I prepared myself for a calculus war. My homies were outside trying to get in. They ran up to me and gave a grin. Give me a calculator question, I said. Chamberlain just laughed and shook his head. Find the area from 0 to 6 under this graph. Y equals 3x plus 6, he said as he laughed. I pressed math then 9, and wouldn't you know, I could have solved this problem long ago. I plugged in my values and then I was done. The area was 15.841, cause AP calculus is always hard. You start doing that math, you'll need flashcards. The fundamental theorem of calculus is legit. Don't quote me, boy, cause I didn't make it.
Was it Leibniz? Was it Newton? Was it Leibniz? Was it Newton? Was it Leibniz? Was it Newton? Was it Leibniz? Was it Newton?
I'm mathing hard now, under control. I solved the equations and that was my goal. I looked at Chamberlain and he said, oh brother, he had more questions, so I solved another. Put your calculator away right now. I wasn't worried, I could solve it anyhow. Find the area under 6x squared from 2 to 8. The exact area, don't approximate. Change the square to a cube, put it over 3. Divide 3 by 6 so I can solve more simply. Now plug 8 into your new equation. Plug 3 and then subtract, now it's a special occasion. Cause AP calculus is always hard. You start doing that math, you'll need flashcards. The fundamental theorem of calculus is legit. Don't quote me, boy, cause I didn't make it.
It was Leibniz. It was Newton. It was Leibniz. It was Newton. It was Leibniz. It was Newton. It was Leibniz. It was Newton.
I went to say the answer, but Chamberlain wasn't there. I thought that he left in despair. 2 days later in calculus class, Chamberlain said the test you passed. I was happy cause I thought I was done. The integration unit was our last one. I sat down at my desk, relaxed. That was when Chamberlain attacked. He yelled out review books and the class went ham. We almost forgot about the AP Calc exam. We hung our heads feeling defeated. I want exam 1 tomorrow to be completed, cause AP Calculus is always hard. You start doing that math, you'll need flashcards. The fundamental theorem of calculus is legit. Don't quote me, boy, cause I didn't make it.